Okay, everybody, so today we're going to be looking at the Mauser rifles used by Yugoslavia after World War II. So this starts out with Yugoslavian captured K98 rifles that they had gotten during the war, and they would go through a refurbishment process of getting new stocks and having the Yugoslavian crest put on the receivers, but these would all be German manufactured rifles. Then they would refurbish the old Model 24 Mausers they had and put new stocks on them, new barrels, and just anything they could replace, because they didn't have factories set up yet to produce new made rifles. So they just refurbished the ones they had. And then, in 1948, they began production of a new rifle, the M48, which has features from both the 24, 47, and the K98. And all these rifles will basically function the same. They're all cock-on open Mausers with 3-position flag safeties. And these would be used heavily by the Yugoslavian military. And these will all pretty much use the same style of bayonet. For the 24s, the original ones would be a little bit longer, but it was this same style of bayonet. And they're all chambered in 8mm Mauser. And I guess we'll briefly go over each of the rifles. So, with the K98, it's got a turn-down bolt, cock-on open. The sights on it will go from 100 up to 2,000 meters. It'll be side-slung with a slot in the stock for your sling to go through. You have a disc for disassembly. You also have a cupped butt plate. The handguard is a half-length handguard, a little bit of exposed barrel in the front. You have a front sight hood and a standard Model 98 bayonet lug. And with the 24-47, it has a straight bolt, but it's cock-on open just like the K98. And it has sling swivels on it that are on the underside of the rifle. It also has a flat butt plate instead of the cupped one. And the sights on it go from 200 up to 2,000 meters. And the handguard goes all the way to the front on this one. Still has the same style of bayonet lug and front sight hood. And the M48 has a turn-down bolt, is cock-on open. It doesn't have a cutout in the stock like the K98 does, but the bolt handle kind of sticks out a little bit more so you can still get your hand on it. And the sights on it go from 200 up to 2,000, and it has this lot in the stock just like the K98. Also has a cupped butt plate, and the handguard is a full length, and it's basically a hybrid between the M24 and the K98. And yeah, that's basically all three of the rifles, and today we're just going to be seeing how they shoot compared to each other and just what the pros and cons of each one is. So yeah, let's get into shooting them some. Alright, we're going to start out with the K98k. That's all 5 of them. Alright, here's our group. We got 2 on the plate, 1 just off, and then these 2 above. A pretty good group from the K98. Alright, we're going to load up 5 with the 2447. That's all of them. Alright, here's our group with the M2447. We got 1 on the plate, and then the 2 just off the plate, and then the other 2 just a little bit higher. Another good group. Real nice shooting rifles. Alright, we're going to load up 5 rounds into the M48. That's all of them. Alright, here's our group with the M48. We got 3 just off the plate and then 2 on the plate. Another really good group, a little bit better than the other 2. Really nice shooting rifle. Okay everybody, that's going to be it for the video. We had a lot of fun with the Yugoslavian Mausers. And these are great rifles to look at getting if you are interested in getting into some Mausers or just Yugoslavian rifles. And these are all great shooters. You can find them in really nice condition a lot of the time, especially with the M48s. And with the M2447s and the K98s, they'll often have just little interesting repairs done to them that show off the hard battle history that these rifles had. You can also sometimes find that on M48s. Like this one has a little repair up in the handguard right there. And this one's had a lot of the bluing worn off of it. But yeah, these are great rifles to look into. And as far as which one I'd say is the best to get, I kind of think the M2447, if you're just thinking of getting one of these, because right now these are the cheapest to get. And the K98s are the cheapest way to get a K98 these days, is a Yugoslavian captured one. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these rifles, hope this showed off the accuracy that these have, and a couple of the differences between all of them. And if you want to see any more out of any of these three, let us know in the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one.